So, I just posted my first video, What is Minimalism? And this YouTube stuff is really fun, so I thought I'd just post a follow-up video real quick and talk about my personal experience with minimalism. So, when I think it was my senior year of high school, I kind of figured out, or I heard what minimalism was, and I kind of was inspired by that, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try some of this. I'm going to try getting rid of some of this excess and see how that goes. And it's kind of interesting how these people, they claim to be so happy with so little, but I was taught all my life that what makes you happy is having more things. And I know now that that is just absolutely not true. The more things you have, it actually creates a greater expectation to have these things, and then you're not in a safe place to be happy, because those things are, first of all, impermanent, so that they're going to change. They're not always going to be there, and they can be taken away from you. That those things, if your happiness depends on those things, that's not a safe place to be happy, and it's certainly not a big source of happiness. So, anyways, my senior year of high school, I started getting, it would so happen that at night I would get these kicks to start cleaning. And as I would clean, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to throw this out, throw this out, throw this out. And I just found all this stuff that had accumulated that I hadn't used or even seen in forever. And it's like, I don't even use some of this stuff I don't even use. So that would get tossed. And then the next time I would clean again, I'd get this kick to clean, and I'd throw more stuff out, and it's like, well, wait, last time I was sure that I cleared everything out that I absolutely didn't need, but this time it seems that I found stuff that equally didn't make sense that I owned, because it really wasn't adding any source of happiness to my life, which happiness, come on, that's what we're all looking for. So, I'd get rid of that stuff, and this would just happen over and over again until I, moved to college. So I moved to college with not that much stuff. I told myself at that point, like, all right, this minimalism thing, these people are onto something. So, because I found out that I started getting rid of this stuff, and it's like we have an attachment to these things, even though, like, it might be a stupid little thing. Oh, so-and-so gave me this, so I gotta keep it, or oh, this reminds me of this time, and it's like, you think those things are important and that they add some sort of value to your life until you get rid of them. And you don't even remember that they were there, first of all, and you find out that you're no less happy, you're actually happier than you were before, because now you don't have these things to move constantly. If you move around or clean or take care of or just stare at, these things can be an eyesore. So yeah, I went to college, and the same thing happened. I just kept clearing out more and more and more, even as I was in college, living in this small dorm where I couldn't have a lot anyways. So now I'm at the point where I can basically fit all of my belongings, all of my essential belongings, in a backpack. Of course, I wear my hiking boots on my feet. Hiking boots are the most universal shoe. Of course, then I have a beanbag chair, I have my bedspread, I have books. These are all, of course, not things I can fit in a backpack, but all my essentials, my daily essentials, the things I use day to day, they all go in my backpack. And so I live with very little, but I'm honestly I'm so happy. And it's awesome, because I've never had a YouTube channel before. And so I had this idea. I was like, man, I'm so happy. I want to share this happiness with the people. And hey, if I can monetize my YouTube account and make a little money doing that too, it's a win-win. I mean, this is amazing. I'm sitting here just kind of communicating my information to you guys. But anyways, yeah, I found the majority of my happiness through just doing what I am doing now, and it's trying to give people things that can make them happy. I give people a smile, make them happy. I give people information that can possibly help them, make them happy. and just showing a general care for others, and that makes them happy. And so I think the way I figured this out was like our happiness is not dependent on these material things that we have. Because when I got rid of those, my life never changed. Actually, it did change. It got better because I learned that these aren't the things that make me happy. Then what is? And I found that it's actually it's maybe it's one thing. It's people, because that people would include myself, and so it's making caring for other people and these relationships you have with other people. And when you really hone in and focus on that, you realize that that's the main thing that makes you happy, and you can focus more on that. And you can build better relationships. You can communicate better, and it's also kind of realizing the reality of life. Like this is just one reality that that people are really relationships with people. That's really what makes us happy. This is just one reality, but there are so many others other than living a simple lifestyle and realizing this is what makes us happy. There are so many other realities to realize. But if you think about it, if you had all this stuff in the world, and you had all this stuff, anything you can imagine, anything you want right now, you have all that, but you were alone, it would serve no purpose. You think you might be happy for a little bit, but you have nobody to share that with, nobody to communicate with, nobody to just empathize, sympathize, communicate with. You're not happy. So that's just one of the realities that it's not taught to us. What's taught to us is that the more things we have will make us happy, because a certain amount of things will make us happy. Like, for instance, if you're out in the woods in the cold, right, and someone opens up a house to you for you to come into the warm. I'm stealing this example from Tom Shadyack's documentary I Am. So you're out in the woods in the cold, and somebody opens up a warm home to you, and you come in, and it makes you so happy to be in that warm home, and you just get, because you weren't happy before. So happiness comes from a place of discontent, not being happy. So, we think that, this amount of stuff makes me this happy, and that means this amount of stuff will make me that happy. But at a certain point, that discontentness isn't there anymore. You're not discontent. You're pretty content. So how much value can these things actually add to your life? And the answer is not that much. We all need the basics, the essentials, as a minimalist, would live. We need the essentials to to function, to exist, and to support us. But other than that, when it goes beyond that, it's a complete delusion that anything else external than yourself and other people will add value to your life.